Hello and welcome to another episode of Youth in Service. My name is Idris Dauda and I'll be your host for today's program. We sincerely apologize for the absence of our co-host Rodan Ifade, who is a little bit indisposed. And with me today we have an important guest, an host turned to guest in person of Jumoke. Jumoke, please introduce yourself once again for us.
Hello everyone, my name is Olajumoke Oladosho and what do you want me to say about myself?
Just introduce yourself to our guests.
It feels so good to be here and not in that uniform and not sitting as the presenter or as the host for today. Yes. I'm Jumoke Oladosho.
In case you are wondering why she's not in her uniform or her khaki, she's now an ex-copper.
Yes.
She passed out last week. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And stay with us. We'll be right back after the short break.
Preparation! The NYC anthem at the count of 2. 1, 2.
Youth obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high, under the sun or in the rain, with dedication and selflessness. Nigeria's ours, Nigeria will serve. Members take the great salute. Put the nation first in all, with service and humility. NYSC for the noble youths. Make Nigeria a great nation. Far and near, we come to serve and to build a fatherland with oneness and loyalty. NYSC for unity. Hail Nigeria, a great nation. Youth obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high, under the sun or in the rain, with dedication and selflessness. Nigeria's ours, Nigeria will
Welcome back, and in case you are just joining us, it's still Youth in Service, and we've introduced our guest in person of Jumoke Oladosho. And our topic for today is NYC experience, and we'll be giving you clips from the just concluded personals parade. So Jumoke, please just tell us anything about your NYC experience, how your NYC went from your orientation camp to your PPA to how the service went for you. And
Wow, that's a whole lot.
Okay.
First of all, I was posted to Zamfara State, and then so I camped there, and from camp I redeployed back to Ogun State, and I was posted to Abeokuta South, and then my PPA was NTA Abeokuta. So my experience from camp was fun for me because I was in OBS and then met people, and we were just grooving together, and I enjoyed camp, despite the old stress. And that's not to say that camp wasn't stressful or there was no itches, but then I still enjoyed camp. I made sure that I enjoyed camp. And then coming to Ogun State, I was posted to NTA Abeokuta, and I studied mass communication in school, so I wanted the media house. I didn't want a school
School.
or anything. So I was happy that at least I was posted to a media house, and then was now TV, being a broadcast student from school. So my experience in my PPA, has prepared me for a lot of things, and I learned stuff, and I'm just so happy that in a way I was able to like maximize the whole service here, because I was a mass comm student in school, and then editing was part of the things that we were supposed to know. But then, being a student, you guys focus on other things. Editing
Yes.
takes time and all of that. You want to read, you have other assignments, you have practicals and all of that. So I didn't really have time to like, could I say, major in editing in that way, in that sense. But coming down here, I was posted and deployed to programs departments, and then I was just being posted to editing units. And then it was just like that was it for me, because I did my IT at first, and then I wanted to learn, but I was in news department. It wasn't really like conducive and all of that. But then I was just so happy. There is something that I'm really, really grateful for, is that I learned how to like
How to edit.
how to edit here, because that's always been one of my major goals, and the fact that I know that it's useful for me like personally and all of that. So my experience, I don't know, but I feel like I've just been able to like just share like a will I say life or something on how I landed there. Then youth in service was like my major what's it called, my major assignment in NTA. To aside editing and producing, I was the presenter for youth in service before our new our new host
Yes.
came in, and then I had to hand over and all of that. So youth in service, I've always been like, will I say, present. I've always known how to present, if I say it that way, if I can say that to myself, while in school and everything. But it was not like I really learned or anything. But being in school, I found myself, doing things on maybe directing, producing, rather than presenting, because I feel like there are other people that can do better with the presenting and all of that. So I would rather push those ones, being a group leader, you have to delegate and all of that. So then coming to NCA, and I was auditioned for youth in service, and then I was like, wow, I was kind of running away from presenting. I just wanted to learn how to edit and be okay, let me just be in the background. But then youth in service kind of brought me out, and I had to just say, okay, let's face it. And then it had just been wonderful. It was amazing. I thank God, and I'm happy that I was able to do all of that in the space of 1 year or less than 1 year.
Wow, that's really nice. So your CDS, your PPA, how were you able to match both of them together? Going for CDS, coming to your PPA, going back home, and you know what I mean now?
I know, right? The fact that I was in the media house, we don't close early,
Yes,
that was
yes,
like a major struggle for me at first, because where I stay is kind of far from here, and it's not, I have to leave here early. It's almost like, if I leave here 7:30, I would get to my place 8:30.
Wow.
So it's just like it's not like it's like 1 hour far in that sense. But then before I would just trek where I would trek, take
Yeah, we know.
leg, you get it, guys, get it. Leg where I would leg, and take bike to where I would take bike to, waiting and looking for a cab because bike is expensive and all of that. So I'll just find out it's just like 1 hour literally. And then my mates that my lodge mates that they are in schools by 2, they are already home. And I'm wondering, you guys are enjoying. But then anyways, I still enjoyed it. Then moving to CDS, first of all, I was in editorial CDS because I was in OBS in camp, so it was like automatically from OBS we moved to editorial. And then one thing came up, and we had to like change CDS, and I just kind of lost my vibe for CDS, literally, because I was already used to the people in my previous CDS, and then I had to change to Freedom of Information Act or something, FOIA. And then I think I just spent like 2 months or 3 months there. But I wasn't really into it again. It was like I gave my all to editorial, and then I was now pulled out in the middle because it was actually kind of clashing with my PPA because of some restructuring that came up and everything. So, but then we were able to do it, the days that from CDS, because at a point I have to be coming after CDS
To your PPA.
yeah. And then, but that was one of the main reasons why I had to change my CDS
CDS,
at that point. So it was fine. You meet people at CDS. CDS is like where you get to interact with other core members, and you see a lot of people maybe from your school, from camp, and you just interact, and it's just a very good place to rub minds. So CDS was fun, and it was all nice. We grooved all along.
Yeah, thank you, Jumoke. Thank you so much. And we'll be back after this short break.
That commanders for that one, we have Green, Ibiba, Daniel, with code number OG21A1036, a graduate of estate management from the Rivers State University. She hails from Rivers State of Nigeria. For sub that one, we have Alok here with code number OG21A.
Humbly presenting for honors award. Please can you clap for? He undertook the purchase of national business and technical engineering students at 2 selected schools in Abeokuta. Ladies and gentlemen,
Manuel, I served in Abeokuta South local government.
How was it? 1 year of service. How was it like?
The 1 year of service has been a lot of mixed experiences, the good and the bad. But all in all, I really enjoyed it.
What are you taking home?
Well, what I'm taking home is the NYC scheme had helped me, had molded me to be a good citizen, contributing my own quota to development of the nation. That is what the NYC scheme had done to me.
You are one of the 2 people that are...
Every core member in the state really qualifies to, but I'm really grateful to God that I'm here honored on the ground today.
What were your contributions that made you to be recognized?
Okay, I had 3 personal community development service projects, which were one, I sponsored 10 inmates at the National Correctional Center, Ibarra, for the NATEB examination. I also donated school uniforms, writing materials, and school bags to 50 GGN students at Imam Methodist Nigerian Primary School and Audi Nigerian Primary School.
Your feelings?
Then, and lastly, I renovated the Abeokuta South local government secretariat toilet.
Your name again?
I'm Adamoleku Emmanuel. Adamoleku Emmanuel. Yes.
This has been every kind of mixed feelings. I've had good times, well, it's normal to have also bad times, but everything has just been perfect.
How do you intend to utilize
A very good state coordinator like the one we have, and I'm thanking for the NYSC scheme, very broad, that has taught us so many things. I hope to be able to put all the things I've learned to use as I go on in life and as I go on with my pursuit. That it's okay to dream, and it's okay to be dogged about it. And it's not only men that are expected at the top. I'm glad that I'm a representative of the ladies and the women. I want them to know that we can also do it, and the top is also for us.
Now today you are recognized.
Yes.
Do you think you deserve the recognition?
I think to God be. I think God alone deserves all the glory, but I feel like I've done my best to bring development to the community I found myself in, and I'm just glad for the opportunity. Thank you.
Self-sufficient and employers of labor. Many times the NYC Skills Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program, which is
Ray! Ray! June! National salute! Salute!
Welcome back, and what you just saw was the clips from the just completed passing out parade. In case you are just joining us, it's still Youth in Service. You've missed and you've not missed a lot. You can still catch us up on YouTube. Just search NT Abeokuta and you see Youth in Service, and you can watch what you've missed. And what you just saw are the just concluded clips from the passing out parade at MKO Abiola. And we still have with me Jumoke. So Jumoke, after NYSC, what next after NYSC? The big question. What next after NYSC?
This is like one of the most scary question, you know, for a lot of core members and a lot of you know, passing out core members. So I think I would start from, you know, while on Youth in Service, I made like a series of, you know, episode on planning and all of that. So in a way, I applied it as myself, and now it's almost like, you know, everything is ready in that sense. You know, it might not be like physically ready, but I'm not left in the dark as what to do. So before I finished my NYSC, I already started a course on, you know, the area that I would like to focus on and
Oh.
all of that, and then further my studies and a whole lot more.
Wow.
So I would. It's not like, okay, what are you doing now? If anybody should ask me now, what am I doing? I'm doing my course. You get it. So
yes.
I have been able to like kind of like say structure that down, and I kind of planned. I knew I was going to pass out by February. So from December I already kind of envision is that, okay, my January Alawi, that would like the January Alawi and like the last Alawi was going to go into the course, and just for the better days. So just planning and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a course presently to establish myself in the industry I would like to focus on at the end, and then further my studies after.
Well, we wish you luck in your course and everything.
Thank
And
you.
she mentioned some episodes in case maybe I want episode. What episode is she talking about? I can still go on YouTube or the previous episodes on
you can
YouTube
just
and check it
and
out.
learn.
Yes, and learn. And congratulations once again on your
Thank
passing
you.
out, and we
Thank
wish you
you.
the very best in this.
Thank you.
That
Feels so good to be here, guys.
Yeah, and that concludes today's episode of Youth in Service. Catch us same time next week. Bye.
Bye.